Okay. So asking a namaskaru, sorry. Sourashtra Association ri women empowerment sakti minyoda projects ata. So telamam ri amela series mind avatakaranja. She is one of the core team in the women empowerment. Maya lawyer gansada. Varsha Thorali. Maya immigrant lawyer from Minnesota. So Maya she is currently serving as a fellow with Immigration Justice Corps at the Advocate for Human Rights. So talamam maisata maya ta the career education field kona choose karita kagochela legal career mavita. So aske journey sar karadol ami anga da inspiration li hoya ami adto elamam kona law field legally ami kona kalallo amni juki share karno. I can Varsha my over to you.
Okay. Hi, Skidana. Marna Varsha. Me California grew up Kerita. അടുത്ത് അത്താവിന് മിനിയാപ്പോളിസും കാംകെലസ് അത്ത. So um grew up in Bay Area, California. Um and I think in high school mo tavus avino law field of interest hote. So like debate club talmadi pura kella hodita. Um and mavina la kago payabnati la mavino juku esata men can help kerata. And so dalti mo la juku payab. So um so tawari mi law school G lawyer honamni malodita. So then me undergrad in Mavino, me University of Minnesota Jolita, and there Davino me political science Jolita, because the Malimo background of Bedia, and the was me undergrad in Lavino, I was exploring Kolamadi law field in Jatamadi, explore Kilolita, develop more immigration law Juko and the mom Juko is at the help get those. So did some internships and developed me ACLU Minnesota Sangari intern kereta and specifically immigration law specific as field of Mavina internship kereta. So the local Glaimo immigration law janamani. And then me avino law school avino New York kereta, New York Law School, Law School. And the law school avino is 3 years long. And law school jato avino very general. Koni specialized kereta koni vesni like learned a law degree holder nadi. There's no specialization. Koni ilalam cholita madipura. It's a general type of school. But Bajam nadi like specific classes para khalwai. Law school rato and internships Talma di Jukia Sata Law School bitter. So Talma Mavino experience of it. Kolama di Lam Janamadi. So me Avina Juku immigration kalewdita. So like law school Mavino clinics ni unta sata. Clinic manadi you get to work with clients. So the client experience abe and tu konis काम करता मुझसे so the professor avino oversee clear high but tu konis avino काम करना so first hand real experience of it the same so the mama avino me asylum seekers ngari काम के लिए होता and tala mo juko paya and so the madi juko काम के लिए होता law school and then at the Immigrant Justice Corps mini went a huge immigration nonprofit organization we set up. So then avino fellowships told you specifically the immigration law get a thug. So telama mi apply kiri mi ata tela fellowship ke lesata the more second year musatan jata la August mo. And so then avino place get the organizations in Gadi. And so me at the Advocates for Human Rights in Minneapolis and Sangari kam kerata. So avino more fellowship specific in Pilan Sangari kam kenno. So me avino unaccompanied minors ni under a category sata. So Pilin avino teno tengamba bas nata at US Maven and teno avino there thing either one or the ambabavino like abuse, neglect, or abandonment madi hoirai thing ambabosingari. So then avino thing of free thing home country jata avino when kastamo ed avino is best option madi hai. So things ngari mi kam kerata. And so then it's most of my clients here. And so then only asylum li seeker the sir other humanitarian immigration options li seeker and so talamadi kam kerata and mo juko pedi la kam it's very rewarding la madi kam kerata and yeah, so that's a little bit about my background and then um any questions hitting the answer Kedwai or specific in law school or other questions hitting the answer Kedwai.
So, thanks, Mike, for that excellent introduction. First question, Morakayamnadi, you said to political science kerite major.
Right.
There दूसरा काय subjects करवाए मैं university में.
Specific in law school jata guchi or hi. So law school jata gavina actually kai pana major kalwai undergradum. So no specific major is necessary to go to law school. Koni specific classes puravesni law school jata. Main ke navino like good GPA run up. And then LSAT likto. So the less main law school jata. But jukuta navino political science jodan because um political science like you study government and how that works. So chukutana political science choditino law school jan. But like me law school jatalavino menkan aski tamam chodi hodas like engineering, science, like math aski tamam chodi hodas. And then law school 11.
Okay, that's very helpful, Mike. तो call the GPA, you mentioned GPA. GPA भी good GPA में काय रहना में.
Yeah, so I think um it depends. So like top Avina, so law school Avina, like law school rankings at that. So top 14 schools Avina, like then Avina GPA like has to be like, like 3.8 or above. Dalmadi San and then a high LSAT score. So LSAT Avino is ranked out of 180. That's top highest score. So over 170 Avino Tenosan. And then the sort of schools, Avino, it aski I think US News and Ranking many want the websites at the then Avino aski Tholran, Kai school, Kai median GPA and median LSAT score Tholran many sangirai. So the city Avino Kai more chances abeya ki abnaya mir hai.
So the top schools, usually gonna be the top schools in law careers recommended minimum. Is the correct?
No, Sunny Paraquanini, me top 14 school jitani, more Juku experiences of the sea, and more Mikai Kanaki say, top 14 schools, Avino, it's more so at the Menkan Avino, like business corporate law Madi Janam Nadi, Avino, Tala Madi field Janam Nadi, maybe top 14 schools is better because very few firms that they're like high-end firms, then the top 14 schools in Pickeren. So like lower ranking schools JD will catch them can hide the field jata. But everything else the college school pana JD connections abhi kama pe. And the business corporation manata, like not business immigration, specifically corporations many the fields at them. So the
Corporate law.
like like contracts for big corporations.
Okay. Mergers and acquisition negotiations.
Yeah, the like securities the
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Vai. So
Yeah.
far, good.
My continue to that question corporate law manatol top 14 just picker and manartha. So tala kona campus madri avi picker adi ninajat they have to internship maiteno companies sunji teno yege kono karantala.
Yeah, so law school um after each year interviews right. So every summer after law school men get internships getting. And so um interviews right. So in a lot of firms on campus oven or sometimes the COVID will have to virtual can hodea. But then like top students in interviews get in and then con pick at then the internship the summer get in. So first year summer um the men can the field janamnati then the corporate internships son. And then based on performance the first summer, maybe then a fitty third second year John. And then after second year summer, the firm of okay mo the manka baris manati then we'll offer full-time start after their third year. So yeah, so corporate law jata is a little bit different.
Okay. So back to the question. To Chodler hatal to kai intern career kago cho why do you choose this law field kaga auna mini khobbari to telaga career build kalata start kirita kolla grade ratalri.
Yeah, I think college mus main can start gerita. High school mavino koni like tikka the options he goes like classes extracurriculars lamali gerita went also debate club gerita and then some other like similar activities gerita high school mo but college mavinos me classes pura kalita uh talk to professors did internship at ACLU. So Dalmati Kiri then applied for law school. Thoda tanavino undergrad in law school madhi mavino kam keren. So Dalamli chokar the guy and sometimes like work in law firms. So the experience that got no. But you can work in any area because law school juku skills budget so kai madri काम करे रही और kai madri internship करे timely the skills is applicable to law school.
So Sanmatal me undergraduate regular under political science keti tel jata law school mari ikke also career vela kona ke long how long you need to practice in this.
Yeah, law school 3 years full-time JD. Part-time avino काम के लिए minati is about 4 years. So tel avino half time avino school जा रही half time काम कर रही है.
Yeah.
So part-time is 4 years, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my first 4 years undergraduate, tel janda 4 years I know law school. Total 8 years unarte journey.
7 to 8 years. Depends. Yeah.
7 to 8 years. Okay. After that, ತೆಗಾಡ್ತು ಕಾಯ್ಕೆನ್ನ ಪಡರಿಯ ತಲ 7 years ಹಲ್ಜಾದಗು they need to be practicing ನೀ ಕೋಣ ಲಾ attorney ತಂಗ firm ಸಂಗ ಕೋಣ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರರಿಯ ತಲ.
Yeah, so அடுத்த அவின காமிக்கிறது start கத்வை. Um but also bar exam likna. So after you graduate from law school, bar exam set that, and at the like me avina me likita bar exam avina wo tustamadi hodaya then bar exam macharya. So I don't think I can speak too much about bar exam. But every state mavino tenavino tanikin one bar exams hold on. But 38 states mavino on day bar exam mavino like they use universal bar exam. So in the 38 states mavino score pan and the kidi the score avino transfer kidi out of state license kalwai. But so bar exam pass ketyamnadi the state mavino bar license kalwai me arto. So bar license hedis avino actual like attorney mother practice karwai. Himid like tanikin clients but represent karatum muslim or court jatum muslim.
So, LSAT exam gavi ikka months ikka years prepare gan my usual kan top score kanam nadi.
Yeah, I think a couple months prepare karen like years put up prepare kanan. Yeah, a couple months. There's SAT Madri or SAT ACT Madri Avino Juku prep programs at the and also like Juku like different types of books show that the Madri high so practice get away. But main can LSAT Singari Avino practice is key, score improve get at the.
चले मारी बार एग्जाम वो स्पेशल गन प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगी नहीं जदी ग्रेजुएट होए पहला नॉलेज संगाड़ीस उन्हें पास के तो आई बार एग्जाम
Nihitalavina Chokar Chodana. So law school helps prepare you for a bar exam. So Juku classes, law school Mavina bar exam li use kerwai, but bar exam is like 9 to 10 different subjects of law. So Askita Navina like after they graduate from law school, then for about 2.5 months daily chodan and then July end mavina bar exam hai. So full summer choditino bar exam like and law school mavino like different bar prep mengan avina sangan like ella bar prep kalwa so taluka avino juk information sangan kona chodanam kona avina aski likna and so askitan avino na bar prep course kali tala use ke bar exam pass karan.
थैंक्स माय
दूसरा कोंगा दी क्वेश्चंस आते या
మీ మురళి ఓబుల్ అవుతారు బే ఏరియా మరి ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಷ ಮೈ ಚೊಕ್ಕಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಹದಸಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸಮರೈಸ್ ತು ಮೆಣಮಾಯ ಅವಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಉಮ್ರಿ ಲಾಗೆ ಅವಿ ಒಂದ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಸ್ ಕನ್ ಚೋದನಂತ ತು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಜಿ ಕೆರಿತೆ ಮಣಿ ಮಣಿತ that was one news to me and then like tala to debate club extracurricular activities avi to college mg keritagi jadi ada suppose ada more few questions other questions kaimna dala school mada mora son arushavi is going to the high school jila sada 10th grade jadaria so suppose skill building for example toastmasters public speaking tamampra train ke liye avad wo help kan raya tela unta plus avi future mata technology jobs pro ಗೆ was due to AI. So ತರ law ಎಲ್ಲ side ಕೊನಸ how is it like and then the salary structure ತಲ bar exam ಲಿಖಿದಿತ್ತು ಮಣ್ಣಮಾಯ್ತು ಅತ ಒಂದು junior advocate India ಮವಿ ಅಮಿ behavioral ಒಂದು lawyer ಜಲವಿ junior ಕಂಡ್ರವ then you go for court trials and konavi what is your like highest again corner high what would be the kollamadri salary range high plus to state tala bar again certification machai many manis transfer hote. So what is the like in general law khalet kono on the ikadur again why man remind me on the question. I mean it's too. I mean I'm asking too many questions, but to
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
the questions my answer sangle jawai mai. To
Yeah.
school restart kar koritano kola
Yeah.
kola khallatano you can go through that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Uncle. So school of Mavino, I think so. Like public speaking always is very helpful. Kola feel genuinely. So public speaking is good option to take. I think me having I think ninth grade in debate club hodita. Um and then 12th grade in Mavino, like we the people the competitive civics class Kalita, that's similar to like political science field. So telemadi kerita, but Avina law school apply kereto koni high school kere pura koni dekanan. So it's just for your own knowledge and for help in college. Um
I see.
so yeah, so high school career Avina is not very applicable to law school, but the skills for a big.
I see.
And then yeah, so college kai career and after college kai career ki the less main can help get a law school look.
Okay, suppose Arush Ravi computers Kaldi JD suddenly he wants to do something Lamini Manadi. Theaters bachelor's well as Kirvaya. He
Yeah,
can
so
study
the
outside.
yeah, like then Avina bachelor's, Avina engineering, computer science,
Mm,
Mali Kalnamnadi, Aditha than a Machnamnadi law school apply Kirwai.
I
There's no
see.
issue. Hi.
Good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Tell on a question then how impactful the AI
Yeah,
in your law side.
hi. I think different areas of law, different mother impact area.
Mm,
So moga specific in koni juku impact area he.
okay.
Um, but other areas of law is it's really affecting. Like I think like corporations, contracts, they affect Korea. But still it's still early to really see. I think angun like jobs koni juku affect Korea activity.
Mhm. Okay, good
Yeah.
to know. And
And then
salary structure, if you
yeah.
can Kolama
Yes.
Karen again high go and approximate on a range.
Yeah. So salary really varies. It kolla field ni first sana and then like Dalmam ranges at the so in general like non-profit organizations get JD Avina own salary up pay like starting from like 50,000 to like 125,000 monthly range high and then will increase like small hanna boutique firm ni high then
Mm,
the madri salary high and then big corporation firms of starting might be like 85,000, 90,000, can go to like 200,000 or something and I think their websites Mavina list get right like salaries going to range high in which type of field of law and then like what type of firm like.
I see.
And then
Okay,
experience abata and like how many years you've practiced salary band hoy.
good. Good to know. Thank you, man.
ಅದಲ್ಲ racial background ಕೂಡ ಇಕ್ಕದೂರು affect ಇರೋದು mind. Obviously, if you're Caucasian in the US as a lawyer attorney, you have a certain value and you command a certain salary. Tell ಅವರ my background certain comparative and harass ki nigi kono sa tala disparity I'd say
Yeah, that's a good question. So the field of Mavino, I think about 80% Avino white Caucasian men can hana. And then the rest is like a mix of everyone else. But yeah, ahora men can Avino jukuna sata the kamumo. And in law school, I think like every law school Mavino like on the 75% of white men can han, and then there's a mix of the rest. Like me, Jatal, um, maybe like at most like 20 people were like Indian or South Asian background, and out of there's about 400, 500 students in my year. So then no. Um, and sometimes like um the disparity kalarasi like mi kaam get only at the more organization mavino more team mavino dusra konitana South Asian he um and so tala like it does play a factor, but avino like in corporation law, like the like Mora firm tamadi jedi avino angun van guy like there avino what custom can hide like government can avino tenu operate in these van abe auras ango somewhere. But or dusrat ham avina jedi like it depends, it changes based on who is running the organization or the firm. Yeah.
Maya, I have a question. No, this is Kausalya. So, at the employment patti gottagirutte, at what point of time on the employment to from Tedri independent can practice karta, right? For you to even build a firm. Kai pajapodrasi, how long does it take usually?
Yeah, Handy. I think dala mo tikamadi kalana hobopana independent kind of firm whole life. Um you can start like even after law school. I think main can have network chokar hana like you have to have a lot of connections because main can have konti una then have clients refer can now. So clients up in here the lus kasa babe. So, the connections solely easy can tani can want the firm whole life. Um, yeah, so like I think tournament can have like right after law school, tani can want the independent firm told or experience kaldi or to when the firm start getting. So I think talaga like well like business skills for a budget like on a the corporation told them ni talamadi put a budget and in law school there are a few classes to for people interested in that field.
Got you. So, are there like certain colleges where okay, la college jyeti you see a success rate of starting your own practice?
Talamadi I don't think when I think um they are more focused on Kulamadi firm Jarya and Kula practice of law Jarya. Then like law school Mavina, they're not looking too much for what which graduates end up creating their own firm.
ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾಪ್
Okay.
14 ತಮಿನಿ ತಗೈತಲ್ಲ ಮೈದ್ರಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ತರ್ ಪ್ರಜೆದ ವಿನು ಚೊಕಟ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ವಿನು ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಹೋಯಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಬೈಮ್ ನರ್ತನಿಯ ತೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪುಸರಿಯ ಮೇಲರ್ತ ಕೌಸಲ್ಯ ಭವಿ
I think so. The Mali schools of they want their graduates to go to like top firms that are already established. Then then they're not looking for their law school graduates to really start their own firm.
ಓಕೆ
That yeah.
ಸಂಗು ಅರ್ಥಜಿ
Yeah, hello, Mai. Yeah, super ganza Mai to sangari information pura. So, moga question ka nadi at see, maybe the undergrad school where we can know pillalavi political studies khalli kararas, right? So Tellavi, is it mandatory to have some political related subjects tanga major kan ranaki? Need to Sangari say anybody can go apply for law school manam marimili mola say. So Tellar clarify kermai.
Yeah, you don't have to have political science as your major in undergrad. Kolamam pana jodhwai, and then law school apply kirwai. Sometimes it's even better if political science showed not the JD because then a majorly see pickeren so Dustamam study keradi tamam tikka like not everybody applies from that major, right? So sometimes the thing advantage can high.
Okay, my.
My and our Mari, our community Menganu, especially girls, we kolla Mari branch of law appropriate kandai kolla choose karavi avi recommend karai too. Plus general kan kolla Mari branch of law our man choose karan. Tell me question. I'm going to question avi you mentioned about public speaking skills, debating skills. हमारे दूसरा काय skills yes ना होना लगा law अभी chocolate career kandai. Elementary school level री उन्होंने prepare करना मना दी काय तंग advice तो देंगे.
Yeah. So first, I don't think me, Avino, Koni recommend like no area of law Avino is better than other area of law. It really depends on like thing mom interest semini. So I think from starting from a young age, the kolamadi topic Avina interest seki talamam Avina savai. So like interest hana jadi Avino, I think Van Gestam the career thola dia talamam. So I think highly recommend Fastavino Kula topic Oparismini, and law is like very wide. Like a ski topic Mavino, there's a law career in that topic. So Kola mam opayadimli tamam law kerwai. So I think yeah, main can avino Kola mam interest saki tamam jai.
Thanks, my
My
skills.
okay. Actually, last school ज़्यादा eligibility का है मैं like मेरी वो late can join करें sorry already तुम्हें answer कर यार कहानी but what is the eligibility to get into a last school like undergrad छोड़ना but after that LSAT करें होना so काय सान what are the eligibility criteria for a last school.
Yeah, so law school main can have undergrad GPA son and then LSAT score son. So if undergrad GPA and LSAT score are high, then you have more options. Adito avino like kaya the internships get rasi or undergrad holjado on a gap khali amnadi kaya the kam get rasni sana and then some other things, but main can avino LSAT score and undergrad GPA son.
Okay, the corporate law छोड़ना ना काय undergrad करना business मारी खल्ले okay ये निम्न what kind of undergrad will suit for a corporate law.
So law school, jata gavino, there's no requirement for kaimadi major chotatamni. So corporate law jata vino, it doesn't matter kolama major kirimni. But avino like law school hato avino first like high GPA hana, and then in law school avino then interning with corporate firms devlusto tunga avino corporate law mavino job ape graduation holchado.
So Telamam unta question ji unte unda. So my atatovi corporating in corporate firms mavi internship kana manita, right? So telle we find kerata is it not very difficult for girls from our community?
I think uh it depends on kola school jaria. I think it can be difficult, like it is very difficult, like corporate internship abatag in general, and even more difficult I mean like Koraman can ha. So like as a minority, very difficult. But it more so it depends on like GPA and connection. So like networking avino very important. So law school jato or mundari mili avino like konti avino lam satamni climb nadi tamari network karati angun opportunities ave. The law school jete avino like professors ngari vata karato because then avino juku connections hold on. So the firm avino connections them nadi more chances of getting hired by them. Himadavino ongo kashtam can hype. So telamadi can not la adversity overcome karato.
Okay, great.
Mount questions, Mona Chandra Mount, me Beria Masata. Both Hangirasi to law school for it's finally good to meet you. Mora question, I know what different Kanzada. Our community Judana H1 right? As you might be aware of.
Yeah.
Immigration law, Chadari, Chocolora Saikata. H1B said the parents think a pillar not over, tele status Modauli out. Then at the college, student visa college and apodasi. The child think a future is uncertain, sir. Then upra kona handle girva situation, think upra help karateski, meaning the general question.
Yeah. So me having a humanitarian immigration काम करता so H1B pra काम करता and he me more asylum seekers तला madre काम करता but more like friends and pura से तला madre काम कर रहा I think that might be a different topic session or tani can vata away but I think the navigate get the what questions like student visa colleague and no and then seeing maybe undergrad musate like kama vino sponsor can any on the visa kuchi the mali like yeah situation por sana.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, CMGL session. To me, pusari question related angoda session future mavaye. So keep tuned on.
Hi, fellow on the important topic and especially our community
Yeah,
and
definitely.
listed.
Ami kaliyavingen tella in future. My ata hindavin my career tega experience kona illa fieldum or pillala vinu kona legal fieldum kona chodata tella my details my chukku hindavin focus kari sangarta tega experience toli.
So, Mai, on the question or chat more, how was your experience in your first case after completing law school? How did you feel?
Yeah, so actually law school Mavino, I had two cases and completed both. So law school was that and me so the both cases Avino was for asylum and the Avino mi wan kerita. So the Lavino mo chocolate see the experience of but the law school mo see and getting to do mi aski karita like from start to finish aski karita the case kuchi so me law school musata mundari avino already was knew I had the experience and kam start keta avino mori aski like the lamama avino aski kalairia so um it was easier for me to start working because mokai mo avina like experience at the so more future clients nga mo help get the same ni klai.
Okay.
Awesome, Mai.
Yeah, my another question so I mean generally I mean corporate law I mean chukutanu choose career series but to I mean humanity ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸು ಇಮಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೂಸ್ ಕೆರತಗ ಕಗೌಚಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆರತಮ್ನಿ ಉಂಡಾರ ತೋರ್ ಹೈನಿ ಉಂಡಾರ ಇಸನ್ ಉಂಡ ಫೇತ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಶೇರ್ ದಟ್?
Yeah, so Moavino Kai Malikam Sato Avino, I wanted to help people. The less main can hodea and at the the Trump aski hoeter Avino main can Avino immigrants who Avino tengas kashtam podaria and main can like aski immigrants kashtam podaria the saria but Juko Avino asylum seekers, Tenupura Avino Van Kashtam Kashtam can life sata like so Teno Edavatum Dari Avino Kashtam Puldra like usually like escaping some violence or Telamadi Kaidi on to Hodrai. So think the stories like the Lavino the mom will help Kenamni Malita and at the like the past 2 years in Mavino Kam Gerto, it's very rewarding to work in this field now. As like with everything happening. And especially in Minnesota at the Juco area. And so that's the Kuchi Avino the mom Kam can nominate that and now I know it's the right place for me, and right decision.
Good. So to ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾದರಿ ಏರಿಯಾ ಮೈನೆ to ಸರ್ವ್ ಕರತಲು the cases avतल how will you handle that cases legally handle करते emotional में sometimes हमें connect होता मुझे इतना संगा so तो तला कौन balance करारस?
Yeah, so mostly more me काम करे मन क्या नवीन pilden so even harder so then Avina like making sure the like first Avina then comfortable can hana thing the stories ang the kai huiriamni and then me Avino like breaks color and like self-care is very important because la calm Avino like calm musatal Avino I should not be thinking about it because otherwise like more health in here. So the my self-care put get at the and need and like I have to have distance between work and off work and choker rest budget the madi like in any area of work that you do, right? Like you need a break from work and to do other things. So health to choker high. And so the Madi breaks self-care like exercise the Madi put a ski budget so that you can continue working in this career for a long time.
Okay, good. So how about the safety? Safety to कौन है ये करे लम्म? कहते हैं लम्मादरी मैं गैन संग पर काम करतल तंग से करतल तोरा safety concerns कौन आ रही?
I don't think Moga having a safety concerns gone in here. But yeah, like meet Kero having like either online Zoom meet Kero or um in person out of office and meet Kero or sometimes like libraries and meet Kero. But they get I think main can safety having at the court chatos like develops more safety or like is not as safe, right? The look of like more coworkers climb me course at the Kopimo and like plans but like organization of plans and plan career like at the core JD like kon main contact person it's at the like update kalit hana and then free out the love song so like the Mali safety plans are like more supervisor soldier.
Okay, good. Yeah, आरती जी तुम्हें hand raise करी हो दास?
नहीं जी कोनी नहीं on the
Okay.
chat question आवाज पुसो जी.
Yeah. What is the age limit to start law school for green card or citizen candidates? Is it possible to study part-time law school? How is the growth potential for such lawyers?
Yeah, so age limit pura konin he, but undergrad musnoria. So if you finish undergrad at a younger age, then you can start law school afterwards if you get into law school. So um, typically people start like 22 or onward, but generally start getting law school. And then part-time law school is as an option. The 4 years leve. So men can full-time com get in and then part-time law school John like Ravi or sometimes like daytime Ruva classes Kali those are time com get in. And then um growth potential Elocation will clarify kaya mo saya. Kaya po sa ni.
I think they mean like what is the scope of this kind of part-time law school minimum law area? That's what he means to say. Part-time law school chodasa, is it going to be having the same scope as full-time lawyer?
Yeah, there's no difference. Part-time Chodhariya can full-time Chodhariya. It's just time. So full-time Chodhariya vina 3 years musatan. Part-time Chodhariya vina 4 years musatan. But Jukatana avino the law firm avina paralegal can come get it on. And then part-time can jeter. Then sometimes then avino the lay firm avino law school musatar avino tenga offer ditan erluka avino a lawyer can harmony. So sometimes like that is a good option because then like okay mi law school musatar avino mo kam satte erluka mi kam keram nikla right.
Okay. Nirmala, तुम question hand raise कर रहा है. Unmute के लिए बता गिरा.
Yeah. Hello, Ikaras here.
Hi guys.
More a question avi law branches mavi kaidi branch avi ella work life balance best दूसरा avi it's extremely hectic telama kaidi say la work life balance work hoy mani.
Yeah, so typically like important like big firms they have work-life balance then like konir hana like chukudana like 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. com get in Monday through Friday or to Saturday and Sunday at least on a few hours com get in. So it, so work-life balance, is a good question. Sometimes well, smaller firm JD Avino will better work-life balance, right? But Avino really depends on कौन manage area then guy procedures whole Germany. So like even like the some non-profit organizations Avino then a work-life balance prioritize get in. But दूसरा then Avino prioritize get none. So mora tham Avino the main can prioritize get area. So like balance hanamni Avino the madi protocols told you but not all places is any hold on. So yeah, the avino interview karato the questions ami puswa the employer jo like work-life balance kona sa like weekend काम करें या caseload kona sa ami puswa so tabluko aunga klay okay elatham avino set up onna and like then avino koni balance to the kani khopim काम करे rasi so तलमादी klay.
Okay. And one more question. Tu avi court jata safe ni mani tane. Kaga hal tala?
Yeah. So me avino immigration काम करता so me immigration court जाता and at avino like in the past year because of Trump administration avino ICE is in the courtrooms and detaining people and in the past couple of months even detaining US citizens. So so as a minority, not a white person, the safety like I'm aware of that, right? Me like then mo say like me Indian manicla area here. So dalti would like me having a safety procedures told that me jato.
Okay. Thank you, Mai.
Yeah.
Murli back Madhu uncle chat pose a question follow up. So age limit tani pusu adaya me kolla mai pusaremna the bachelors avi US mus bachelors kennaya. Just suppose that I'm India mavi me beach of the suppose can I do LSAT and become a lawyer here?
Yeah, international students avena um there's a small subsect of international students, just like undergrad Madri. So those are family bachelor show that they have Avikarwai. And even at this like Indiam G law school JD at US Mavino one also law school G, it's called an LLM. Tala Kaldi Adithu bar exam pass katyamnadi look practice karwai.
Oh, nice. More kalaya producer LLM. Okay, super, Mike. Thank you.
My mother guru, me New Jersey so on the question, my so large was the way on the student the US citizen country. Is it mandatory for a student to be a US citizen?
No, not mandatory. So some people are most people are US citizens, but some people will be studying on visas like more on the friend than vina Canada mujita so than US the gavina student visa hoita and so it's not mandatory like US citizen hanamni but Jukutana Law School jata gavina loans kalan and so like US government loans kalata avina that looks than a citizenship son but otherwise avina law school apply karatal avina citizenship para jukusana no but main can avina like visa paya so like I think at the like is a little bit harder to get student visa right um, so status, Avino, if it's not green card or citizen, maybe at the Vakashtam can hide, but typically Avino, student visa, like we easy can abatal Avino, then there's no issue about that to go to law school.
Okay, thank you.
दूसरा कौन दी questions है तो okay. Maya, the
You
last
want a question?
yeah, go kuso be.
ಇಲ್ಲ paralegal chodasta kai requirements. If
Yeah.
undergrad musattar ke nahi konadala.
Yeah, so paralegal typically undergrad motam chodana. Sometimes there's paralegal certification courses, like maybe 2-year course. I think Moserka Ghana, but you don't need to go to law school for to get a paralegal job. Sometimes you don't need a paralegal certification either to get to become a paralegal. It depends on court com area.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My under questions are say, how is financial stability? How will you compare IT and law?
Yeah, I think IT avino sometimes starting salary avino van can high law somewhere, but I think similar to IT avino there's options to um increase your salary a lot and get to similar like IT salaries. But yeah, it takes a couple of years and experience.
How was the internship opportunity?
So law school in Pusariki just before law school.
So
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Let me so okay. So before law school, Mavino, there are some opportunities, long internship abata, but not as many. And then in law school, I mean, no, there are many opportunities. So the Kola Law School JD, I mean, no, then Juku connections hold run. So Kola field Janam Nadi, the professors Han Tangavina connections high and Tulatoli Avino in internships at Bay. And then in law school, there are clinics, which are like kind of law firms in the school where you can do the work, right? Like at the like for example, real estate clinic hai property law काम करो है school मुसी and have your own clients the Madhipura sector. So juko opportunities at the law school in specific and
Yeah, on the question, Mai. So, call experience for example, internship, volunteering, student organization, debate, the club, mock trial. So, research karata, call the strongest preparation help kares for in legal career.
I think I've been a law school maski kerita the less more help get a see the stripura like slightly help get idea, but not like it's not enough at like if like on the law firm avino paralegal can come get the tella avino jukku help get it. So me avino on the law firm on the internship get it that and telugu mo avino I think that helped more than other opportunities because avino law firm kona kam keras ni the kai and then kai madri kam set the konga avino kolla madri kam abbe ni kai. So the less more help get it most before law school.
Telja on the questions atavinu law chodrumna first undergraduate 4 years aduthu law 3 years manatal ikka on the financial amenu ikka vinoda whole kelnapde ikkalo fees structure ella hoyi many sangatam sayyakadi.
Yeah, I think the Kestem. So, so first undergrad kula undergrad jariya scholarships kaya parimni sana like public university jedi wo fees unna pode private university jedi fees angun van hai and then same with law school like grad school itself will cost van high undergrad somewhere and then private yeah jedi avino cost van high public somewhere um and but Juku law schools having the scholarships done, but like at the like very high ranking school JD, usually scholarship abna. So the Limli Sana, and then even scholarship abidimli, there are caveats to getting the scholarship. Like a GPA maintain can get in humanity, scholarship JD. So one toss the GPA maintain can na jadi the next year having a full school full tuition then on. So yeah, juku factors at the
related kind of question the last school 3 years chodari avi difficulty level pona nai ata avi the big law firm 12 hours plus kaam karano work life balance the mari last school chodatol corner high top student kan abedi job abaiya te help ko chodna padaya tella dynamics pona nai.
yeah law school van kashtam. So 3 years juku jodana like especially first year van kashtam because law school is like learning like the legal language, yeah. So the understand kehta what time lave and law school like undergrads Madhipur Hana so it is very difficult going jukku downtime पर hana like hopim chodhar hana skitano and it's very intensive and law school itself, they curve your classes. So it's any like grades like at the Miela like 80 out of 100 score get the like B plus of it the Madhipura like Hana. It's like okay, 5 students can get A plus. 5 students can get A, 5 students can get A minus. So studied high. So the ranking high, and then in law school, like so on the GPA maintain kena jati avino teno cut ketan. So then you'll be on probation or you can't go to law school anymore. So very competitive can high and um like even students competitive can high getting us ready. So it's very intense for 3 years. Um and then on the question puste mo hodin jetria.
So obviously, calamari custom body chodi top score kadadis tengos the top law firms are pick karenia. So it has a direct impact on how
Yeah.
employability.
Yeah, so um depends on the type of law get area. Like so the corporation law they have high top student can hana. But dusra field they have tela tikkamade like impact hona. Usually law school they want all of their students to have a job after law school. And so I think almost 90% of students usually have a job within a couple of months after law school. So you don't have to be a top student just to get a job. But just depends on the career and the grades was sarkar hana jadi the internships clinics the experience chukku pacha because the the kare okay like grade sarkar hana but uh, like kona kaam kare tamni kai so I mean hire kare di koni chukku train kare the besni the first study start kare tamni kain here so the experience pacha.
Thanks.
Yeah. Super Mike Chokoda. So Kongai questions are there? Yeah.
More question, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, more question the undergrad musatti on 1 or 2 years experience khalli JD law apply the better gi. Nimnadi undergrad musalle immediate can apply the better. So, tella one question. Angda question the or sir colleges fast track that 6 years law program sir. So, tella khala okay. Regular course in the right.
Yeah, so first sorry, काय question पूछे first?
So first question undergrad musatti on 1 or 2 years
Hi.
koti work ketti adu law firm law school apply better gi himladi musalle undergrad musalle immediate kan law school jari better.
Yeah, I think on a DOSU at least calm get that law school JD in my opinion is better. The look of work experience up and the work experience the karwai like me like calm get that so that helps strengthen your application and me law school mhato and undergrad mhato me Chuku law students, law graduates, pusita, kola avino is better, and askita na mane mokam keti law school JD is better, and gets you into better law schools and just gives you more experience. And then second question, avino, free repeat karwa.
Okay, second question original schools fast track course the three normal track 4 years undergrad and 3 years law. Yes. So some combo course 6 years 5 years business plus law the mari press tella jariya chokadiya.
Yeah, that's a good option. Because then law school guaranteed can hire. I think the terms mortem read can like kai pajoria law school admit get sometimes like denavina maybe GPA menon or like kai they want to like requirement high yet so the mortem sana but that is a good option because law school but when like it's like med school so sometimes like on a the program abadi Satamnadi, it's a good idea to apply to that.
Thank you, Bhatt.
Oh, and a quick question, me late can join. This is Surya from Atlanta. Yeah, last school maybe at the specialization at the real estate attorney manarasi, immigration attorney manarasi. Khubbo avi no tilla specialization avi teno study karano. Like
Yeah.
all the last school first 3 years same can rahegi kono go
Yeah, first year, is same for everybody. Like classes, but choose get them. It's not after the first year, second and third year. You can choose your classes, but at least half the classes are the same for everybody, and then the cert classes that like you can choose, but there's no specialization in law school itself. So internships, clinics, guy classes, kalariki, the Lavina experience day. But usually after law school, Avino kola field kam ki tablu savino tablu sangan. Okay, me at the me Avino and immigration lawyer, me and a real estate lawyer. But law school itself, Avino graduate hotel, there's no specialization. Like me graduate hotel, Avino me Avino goes law school graduate now, like immigration law graduate get them. But
Oh, me kullam paina machluwa ya madhyata. Sometimes
hi.
immigration ravai, sometimes real estate ravai.
Yeah, Kobapana Machwai, like at the me on the 10 years of immigration law, get the arto Bajamnadi real estate law joy. So Kobapana Machwai.
And
Talaga,
both you can practice same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Talamni Sata. So some people the multiple areas get in, so it just depends.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And one last question like AI avi replace kariyan manarasna like ID risk say attorney side mo maybe let me at the late can join Geria, so Kondi already they have asked this question.
Yeah.
Sorry for the repeat.
Yeah, so so AI is starting to, be more prevalent in law career. More moga abino koni affect horian some like corporations like contracts law tamam abino vansaria, but atagudi jobs abino koni affect horani legal field mo. But I think in the future
Like real estate.
yeah, so like Angun Avino Sarkagana like Kai Horiamni, but in the future probably will affect jobs and stuff. But Angun's like it's slowly being introduced.
Oh, okay.
So the related on the question, my AI related So the case documentation pravi jukku paper avi high, right? So all those documentation study kerata AI use kerariyaki ata recent to kaidi unda experience ya.
Yeah, a little bit. So like I mean, cases of Gavina, there's couple different platforms, but specifically there's Westlaw by Thomas Reuters and Nexus, which is another company. Then Gavina AI use Kararas cases search Karata but like Angun Avina, it's not clear how much changes there are yet.
Okay. So still evolving stage Musai itala. Okay.
Hi.
Thank you, ma'am.
my follow-up question again tracks which are options are there here. So तेलगा अभी कायरी example कुना E3 LSAT पूरा लिखा था for example immigration अंदर अभी real estate पूरी practice तेलगा ये example कुना यार.
Kwani Destiny. So bar license Avino is a very general license. So no test much at the Gavino. Just sometimes like experience budget like so I think like getting some experience in the other field that you want to work in, but there's no test or anything. It's just state by state machato lavino tavluku sana, because your bar license is for the specific state you work at, you're in. And so sometimes the state JD avino fitty bar exam like no.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more questions? Adi, kamna ghento yarasi. Okay, last my Varsha mein atatora journey musi or a strong message sangnamna kona sangai for pillana high school satanga college ella legal law field mautamnat kaidonda message sangnamna kai message sangoi.
Yeah, I think so. Kola kung kai madi area kam kenaki tamam explore kerwa, and I think Pillin Avina English then at the get in so I can speak in English. So make sure to follow whatever you're passionate about. Like if there's a specific area that you like and want think it's very interesting, study that, take classes in that and see if that's something you want to do. Don't just do something because other people tell you to. Really find something you're passionate about, because when you work, right, it's most of your life you spend working, right? And it's like Monday through Friday you're working, and then there's a little bit of time that you get to do other things. So you want to really like what you do. And so if you're passionate about the field that you end up working in, then you're like when you're working, it won't be a constraint. Like you'll be happier, and then you'll do better because you want to do the work.
Yeah. Chakot sangismai. Chuku dhana chuku santos laisi to hinda eda vino inspiration informative session gan laisi from Sourashtra Association Women Empowerment. My Varsha my tagaino tanaino helping tendency most tellagochis tanashi choose this path public service human rights immigrations law telamadri tana ella area interest in choose karta because of her mindset to help people. So giving back to the community engage to matured or a decision on the Chuku Santos lovers. Bless you so much. Super mind.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Chukudano askidanga.
Yeah, chukot sangis mai jukudanno. Super mai.